Here we go.
Hey, what's going on? It's Asirvia Prosquad back at you again. We are one less again. It seems to happen a lot lately, but you know he'll be with us next time. I'm sure he will. He had a little bit of a rough night, so we'll give him a pass at least this time. But anyways, I am Joe Russo. I am my affiliate name is Advertising Pro. I got Justin Eplin here with me. His affiliate name is Affiliate Pro. It's kind of weird kind of saying it like that, but we want to talk about the amazing news that we got maybe not even a week ago about the changes in the company that we're with. And we are with Asirvia, and if you've heard any of the shows that we've been talking about, this device that Asirvia sells and that we can use to promote our businesses and even that business itself, any network marketing businesses, anything, in order to change your cold market leads into warm leads immediately without really much of an effort. And this is unprecedented. There's no cold calling involved with this. In fact, everybody that gets in contact with you, they are coming in contact with you first before you do anything. That's the magic of all of this. But anyways, this device is going through some changes lately. The new one we're about to get is so much better. It has so many more capabilities. For example, the one that we have now, you can't even change the battery in it. So you go 2 years, and then the battery dies, they have to send you a new one. I guess that's okay. But in this one, you can actually change the battery yourself whenever it goes out. And it usually, I think, a year they said it lasts? This one?
Probably. Yeah, it's a little higher power of the device.
Right. And there was also where you looked at the device and you couldn't even tell whether it was on or off. This one actually has an on and off switch. Those aren't even that's just piddly stuff to me. Like, Justin's going to bring you a couple more things. And I've got a couple more things to say too, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it to you, Justin, because I know you got some of those IT technical, amazing little nuggets that you got with this thing. So go ahead, man.
Well, this is the one I really want to bring up the most. This has only happened just very recently. I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but on your Android phone, there's a little blue icon, a little blue diamond that you'll see. Just wanted to give you an opportunity to take a look at it, because guess what? That's now going to be on not only on your notifications bar when you swipe down, it's also going to be on your icon list across the top. And above and beyond that, if you have an S8 active or any one of the ones that has, or an S8 or an S8 Plus or whatever, any one of the ones that's on the newest OS, it also shows on the always on display as well, which is something that literally blew me away. I just saw that the other day. So, I mean, it really was something that was full-blown game-changing, because this now means that they're going to be notified of things that are within the nearby area just exactly as they would from either a text message or a phone call. Which, is it a little more invasive? Absolutely, and that's exactly what you want in marketing.
Yep, I agree, man. Like, I've heard a lot of people say, that's like an interruption marketing or whatever the heck they say. But let's face it, all marketing is interrupting, right? Nobody wants commercials, on the TV. In fact, everybody fast forwards through them. You get commercials everywhere. You got them on the internet. How else can a business get their name, get their brand, get their sales or whatever it is out to the public? They put billboards out, interrupting. You see it. It's right there in front of your face. This device puts it on their phone. And like Justin said, before they had to swipe down on their notifications. Okay, now it actually pops up right in front of them on their home screen. What do they call it? Not the home screen.
We call it the always on display.
Okay, so yeah, always on display. So that's amazing to me, because they see it immediately. They know it's there. There's no, hey, I got to look at my notifications. It's right there in front of their face. And it's not spam. It's all FCC compliant. Everything is totally legal in what we're doing. It is not spam. It's already been approved by the government, by Google. I mean, it's the next phase in marketing. And the way this new device works as well, you can change your message by the hour. You know, you're a business and it is, let's say you serve breakfast and you've got some kind of breakfast deal that you're going to serve whatever for 10% off. As soon as breakfast is over, change that message. Now you got your lunch special. As soon as that's over, in fact, in the middle, maybe you can put your happy hour specials, your drink specials, and then go for your dinner specials right after that. And if you take that mindset and when you take the restaurant business and then go ahead and project that into any other business that you could possibly use this for, any time of the day, wherever you are, you can target your market immediately to their phones, nonetheless, to their phones, where everybody, people say what, 80%? I'm going to say 95% of the population has got their face in their phones. I see it every day. Heck, I'm one of them. You check it constantly. There is no other medium to get to people better than on their phones. And with Asirvia, we have the technology to get to you, to show you, or to bring to you your business, or to bring, I'm sorry, I misspoke, to bring your business to people that you wouldn't possibly be able to bring to. Because most people don't pay attention to commercials and signs and stuff like that. They don't. They see it. I mean, our brains and everything is it's programmed to know that stuff's going to be there and kind of ignore it. Not in our phone, though, because we don't ignore anything in our phone. Nothing in our phone. If it pops up in our phone, damn it, we're going to look at it. But go ahead, Justin. I know you got more to say.
Well, the other thing is that this is the thing that it really blew me away is I was talking to Kevin Marino and Don LaPlume about this on the Messenger, and the scheduling thing is huge. So what you were talking about doing is changing your message. Shit, you could change it every hour if you really, really wanted to, and you wanted to be that diligent about it. But either way, it gives you the opportunity to put your message in front of somebody. So same situation, we'll say that same place, that restaurant you were talking about. So they have their breakfast special. Boom, breakfast ends at 11 o'clock for them. At 11:01, they have a lunch special show up. Mm-hmm. At 2:30, 3 o'clock, maybe that lunch special's over. Maybe they want to do a little bit of an early happy hour special. Boom, they throw some beers on there. They throw some cocktails on there, and then boom. And you're doing exactly what I've seen in every one of the entrepreneurial magazines, every one of the books I've ever read, is you're extending the customer experience. If you're in a service industry, or you're in the food industry, or if you're in the whatever industry, if you're in retail, your goal is to get them to stay longer. The longer they stay there, the odds are they're going to buy something. Because people buy people, they don't buy products. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. Is if you have a product that you're confident in, it makes it very, very easy to sell that product. Am I confident in Asirvia? Absolutely. I've never seen a company that was absolutely as forthright with information and as transparent as they absolutely are. They had a disagreement with the other company. Instead of trying to shield all the reps by it, they straight up told us about it and said, hey, look, these guys are screwing us. We got to get out of this contract with them because they're not doing what they're supposed to. They're not providing the content that they're supposed to, and they're not providing the services they're supposed to, and it's pissing off our entire customer base. Well, they had the foresight to terminate a bad agreement, like Donald Trump would say, is, I broke a bad deal, whatever. Get them away from that, and now that we've got our own devices coming out and the management platform's even going to be so much more robust, and the options are there about scheduling and, all the other future enhancements as a part of the product. I mean, like you said, Joe, even just the on-off button to let you know the thing is on and broadcasting. So maybe your battery's not done, so your battery's not dead. So that your device is ready to upload new content, whatever. Because this is the game changer of a platform. I mean, you're going to roll into a parking lot at some point, and all of the businesses are going to have a beacon technology that's going to be pumping out through Bluetooth, probably in both Android and for Apple for that matter here soon, because everybody wants to be able to reach 100% of the people. Well, this will give you a chance to be in front of somebody. This is giving you a chance to pump your ad out there or pump your business out there, get it out where it can't be seen any other way. I mean, you can't possibly talk to in a single day as many people as this device will hit. It's just physically impossible. I mean, you run out of time. You know, if you have a 5-minute conversation with every single person that you're within 100 yards of, you're not going to make it past what would be 11 o'clock's worth. You know? Yeah. So, and that's one of the things that's fantastic about the product is, I mean, I've seen incredible web results. I mean, I've posted them. I mean, 10s, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 70,000% increase on one of the posts for the time period that was allotted. It was 1 week on Facebook. I mean, Joe, you saw those stats. I mean, that was just, I was astounded. I've never been so blown away by anything in my entire life. That means to me the return on investment is invaluable. I know that quite a few real estate agents have started to employ these at the properties that they manage and things of that nature. There have been 5 confirmed property sales off of the Asirvia Go devices. That to me and that to them is huge. I mean, the fact that you're paying such a low dollar value to advertise to so many people as an alternative, and all you have to do is be in public. You just have to be around a lot of people. That's the gig. You know, if you live in the middle of the country and you have one device and you wear it on your farm and you're 30 miles from anybody, you're not going to get any hits on that thing other than you. Mm-hmm. But if you live in a suburban or an urban or a metropolitan area and you walk around with this, like Joe said, every single person I see has got their head buried in their phone all day long. I've seen people walk into stop signs. I literally have seen people walk straight out into traffic because they are so intent on looking at their phone. If you have a medium that you can get people content to and advertise to something on that is so enthralling like that, you know, it makes itself the best method, period. Because when you're looking at your phone, you're already absorbing content. You're already looking at stuff. You're already interacting with your phone. So it gives every single person, you turn them from a cold lead into a touch me, warm lead. And if you're quick on the messenger and you get right to them, boom. I mean, they're sold. Hey, watch this video real quick. Okay, how many units do you want? Well, how many employees do you have first? Let's start there. Okay, you have 50 employees. Well, I'll tell you what, you're probably not going to give one of these to everybody, but I would. But, you know, right out of the gate, you're probably not going to want to give one of these to everybody. So why don't we start you with 20 units? Just lead them into that. Right. Business owners are willing to spend money on something that they have quantifiable proof works. And I know I'll spend money on something that I know works. So I'm assuming other savvy business owners are fairly the same way, if not better than I am at it. Shit, they've probably been at it longer. But nonetheless, it gives you a medium to get to them that they're already wanting to talk. They're already wanting to absorb. They're already there to sponge up content, whether it be on Facebook, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on whatever, Pandora, whatever you're looking at. You swipe down from the top of the screen and boom, you've got a Bluetooth Google Nearby notification. You're going to click on it. At some point, you're going to get curious of what the hell is that little icon? I've never seen that before, and you're going to click on it. Mm-hmm. Game, set, match. I gotcha. And that's the whole thing. The goal is to drive traffic. If you put people in front of your website or whatever, your business Facebook page, wherever you have your unit pointing to, they are there to now touch content. They're there to interact. They'll like, they'll comment, whatever. Now, what I do want to say as part of that is make sure your Facebook affinity stays high. So you have to keep talking to people on Facebook. This is not not a hands-off sport. You really got to get in there and talk to people, even if it's just, hey, bud, how's it going? Yada, yada, yada. You have a little quick conversation. That raises your affinity level with that person. That means that if they're not a part of your marketing opportunity right now, they very well could be, and it's a much better chance that they will see it based off of having commented or talked to you recently, because that essentially lowers that rate of decay on each post. Because if people keep interacting with it, obviously it's hot content. Facebook's in the business of providing, the most popular content. It is what it is. There's an algorithm out there for it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it back over to you, Joe. These new devices, like I said, these things are they're the bomb. They're about to render every single other beacon device on the market completely obsolete because of the management platform in the background. It literally is going to just blow everybody else straight up out of the water. So, Joe, I know you got a couple more things to say about it, so it's going back to you, bud.
Yeah, man. I mean, just like Justin was saying, I mean, this device is just totally unprecedented. It's amazing. It's the future. If you're not a part of it right now, you're going to wish you were about a year from now. And yeah, I say a year from now, that seems pretty quick, but that's how quick this thing is moving. This company has been open and in business since May, and they were very overloaded and unanticipated volume. And they had a little trouble catching up. We're not gonna lie. But what this company has done with these new units, if you're seeing this video right now, you're obviously not a part of it. But that doesn't matter. My point here is to show you just what kind of company this is. All of us that are already a part of Asirvia, we have the old units. As many as we have right now, they're just straight up sending us free, brand new, the sophisticated, state-of-the-art units that they got. They're not charging us a thing for them. It's already whatever we're paying for it monthly. That's it. They're just basically saying, hey, you know what? We're gonna give these to you to start off. What other company would do that? I don't know one. There's pretty much no other company that would do that. Is one that's as big as this one already? No way. We're talking tens of thousands of units that they're basically sending out in mass over the next week or two.
Yep.
You're not going to find another one that's going to do something like that. And why? Because they want to make sure that all of their distributors, all of their customers are happy, that the morale is good, and that we think well of the company, that they have a relationship with us. They want us to succeed. They teach us how to succeed. They give us all these different marketing tips and advice. And there are companies out there that do that give you tips and stuff like that, but not like this one. This one is the whole shebang, if you want to call it that. It's got everything with it. I think I want to switch gears just a little bit and talk about us as the Asirvia Prosquad. We've been doing these shows for about a month now. Definitely plan on doing these for years to come.
Oh yeah.
If you are a part of our team, you could easily use these things. You could easily. While we would recommend you get on video and show yourself and all this stuff, well, we could do the selling for you just like this. It's that simple. Be a part of our team. You have access to stuff like this. I mean, there's some big dogs out there that are already doing stuff like this. I get it. But you know what? We're right on their tail. We're coming up. We ain't stopping. We ain't going to quit. We've encountered quite a few hardships already just in the past few months that we've been doing this as a group. It hasn't stopped us yet. Hurricane Irma, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It really affected these guys in Florida. It hasn't stopped us. It's not going to. Nothing's going to stop us. We are here to stay. We are going to be with you. We are going to help you. So if you ever have any question about whether somebody's going to help you through the hardships that maybe you're going to be through or go through, I mean, we're there. We obviously can't do everything for you. You've got to step up. You've got to give yourself a kick in the ass to do something. But we have no problem trying to give you a little kick too. But again, it all depends on you and what you're willing to do. And I know between me and Justin and BJ, we're willing to give it our all. We're willing to go 120% and go out there and just kill this thing and make sure that our families are taken care of, that we have that financial freedom that everybody's dreaming about. Talked about this before. There are 99% of the people, as I'm just going to say here in America, that won't do anything. That even if they did sign up in something like this, they wouldn't do it. You hear it in the news. There's a 99%, there's a 1%. Why do you think that 1% is 1%? Because they're willing to get out and get uncomfortable and get out there, face their fears or whatever it may be, and get out there and tell people about what it is that they're doing, show people what it is that they're doing, and doing like this, getting out on video. I know most people won't do this. That's why we got a big advantage right now. So you want to be a part of this. You have to be a part of this. If you want financial freedom, this is the way to get it right here. There are many other opportunities out there. Have at it if you want to. Go ahead. But there is nothing out there as easy as this to sell. So, Justin, if you want a final thought, go ahead, man.
My final thought is this, is that, everybody says that, oh, I'm going to go through my friends list, and I know everybody on my friends list is going to want this. Your first $1 million is going to be made off of complete and utter strangers. People that are not your friend immediately. They probably will be your friend after the fact because you're going to make them so much extra money at their business or promoting whatever they have to promote. They're probably going to want to be your friend because they're going to be grateful that you put them onto this opportunity. I mean, exactly. I mean, I've got friends of mine now that are making hundreds, thousands of dollars just because of the Asirvia Go device. So it's something that's very humbling, and it makes it very, very easy to just show it to people and say, hey, look, if you're not doing this now, your competitor's going to do it soon, and it's going to really beat you up real bad. Because if you're not in on it and they are, guess what? You're losing. You can't lose in business. Business is war no matter how you look at it. Did the guys at Asirvia make a hell of a good move getting away from that other company, Royalty? Yeah, they absolutely did. I watched a video with their CEO and him straight up trying to poach Asirvia customers. That's just bad business ethics, man. That's just poor form. I can't believe he went to actually an Ivy League school, man. That just, if that's the kind of stuff Ivy League schools produce, I'm glad I didn't go to one. You know what I mean? So, I mean, everybody that I know as a part of Asirvia is all self-made. Do I give them drops and all that kind of stuff? Of course. I want my team to be successful. If I see somebody hauling ass and kicking ass and taking names, yeah, when I sell people, I'm going to drop somebody because it's only in my best interest for them to stay and keep their momentum going. And that's one of the things that we have on our team that nobody else does is I ask all of my guys in the downline, I'm like, how much extra volume do you have? Basically, how many people did you sell this week that you have to drop so I can drop somebody and then you drop them below them so everybody wins? So you're working as a tag team effort from between your upline and your downline if you're working this right. That's why I think that I've seen such a high level of success with such few people. Because where other people are having one person join them, buying one device, yay, rah, rah, sis, boom, bah, that's great. They have 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 people on their team. They're doing about the revenue that I'll do in probably a month with probably 25% of that because I'm maximizing each individual, giving them a chance to do the 8 units because that's only in your best interest. If you're going to commit to a marketing method, you got to get into it. You buying 1 unit and expecting you're going to have 200 sales off of 1 unit, unrealistic. That's not marketing. That doesn't exist.
Magic. You think it's magic?
Yeah, but what does exist is the ability to control your own marketing. So if you have a good 40 character hook, somebody's clicking on that. If you're pushing it to a business Facebook site, it shows the Facebook icon there. That's a familiar icon. It's called recognized branding. I mean, there's an entire chapter in books about it, and it's in almost every one of the sales and marketing books. But that's something that they've already paid for their brand to be known. You're just piggybacking on their success, basically. And that's okay. That's exactly what they want you to do, because that gives their site more traffic.
Right.
So what my final thought is this, guys, is don't let the negativity get you down. That's just the path to not doing anything. You'll make a bigger dent in your couch than you will in your debt load. And I mean that in every sense. So get out there, grind it out. I mean, this is, like I said before, this is a contact sport. You have to get in touch with people. You have to somewhat invade in their personal space to get to them. And then once you do, engage them professionally, of course. And, you know, it's all, if they have something to promote, which everybody does these days, boom, you're in. If you want to be able to buy a business, buy the Go devices, sign up as an affiliate. Boom, you're in. That's exactly it. That's why we always joke around that boom is the term that happens on the team, because everybody sells stuff, and it's like an explosion. It invigorates the entire team. Oh, he sold one or she sold one. I want to get out there and sell some more too, because there's no feeling like closing that deal. Ask any salesman, any real salesman. They will tell you that they are absolutely addicted to that feeling of closing the deal. Real estate agents feel it when they hear the words clear to close. That's it. It's over. You know, you can probably watch them do a back handspring and a backflip because they love those words so much. Well, that's what I love about the Asirvia Go units, because when I come back from this corporate launch event, pardon the pun, but it's go time. Right now I'm getting ready to go on the cruise. I mean, I was part of the company for less than 60 days, won a 4-day, 3-night cruise to the, right now I'm going to the Bahamas, which may not really be there. But to be frankly honest, I'm probably going to end up staying on the boat and just hanging out and enjoying not having to be around quite as many people. Because I don't like big crowds, but I do like marketing to a lot of people. So, you know, there's the quandary. But going on a cruise, I'd get to go for free. Obviously, a cruise is going to end up costing you money in some way, shape, or form. I mean, that's the cruise line for you. But the actual purchase of the cruise was taken care of, and I've already got my stateroom and my reservations, and you know, I'm probably going to go down one day ahead of time just so that I can get the lay of the land, know where I'm going after I come back, and all that kind of stuff. Because when I come back, it starts the actual launch event. Well, the launch event is going to be incredible. I mean, we're talking unparalleled levels of like awesomeness, and all the positive people that I know as a part of this company. I mean, I've made so many, I will say this, I've made so many personal friends of other people that are on other teams in Asirvia, that we flip ideas back and forth all the time. Hey, have you tried this? Hey, I've got something that's working for me. Bang, bang. And you just flip it back and forth, and it makes everybody's team stronger. So I'm going to end with this, guys. Go out, perform your random act of kindness. Go out and do something nice for somebody, especially if it's showing them the Asirvia Go device, because you are helping them. You're being a philanthropist and doing it for profit, which happens to be the best two things in the world. So I'm going to say that's it for me, Joe. I'd like to say everybody have a good day or night based off of where you are in the world. And this is the Asirvia Prosquad. We're signing off.
Yes, sir. Asirvia Prosquad TV. Look for us. We got hashtags everywhere. We're probably going to have websites and stuff like that, maybe even a Facebook page here coming up soon. We got a lot of ideas that we definitely bounce off of each other every single day. We're only going to get bigger. Again, Asirvia Prosquad, that's where it's at. That's where you want to be. So I'm signing off too. You guys take care. Have a great day, great night, great morning, whenever the hell you're watching this. All right. Thank you.